Hello and welcome to A Slice of Pie, the weekly show that has been missing for the last few weeks, but I believe will be back starting today. That is because I can't really see much in the future getting in that way, at least for now, because this is the new place. Well, actually, this is a corner of the new place. I'm personally not fully moved in. In fact, this is the bedroom and there's still echo, but that's not our fault. It's this is actually the least echoey room in the entire place. At the moment, we don't have anything in here. We've got like computers and networking and stuff, but we don't actually have our bed, our tables, or anything else, dressers, nightstands, none of that's here yet. So, without further ado, let's kind of just get into it. And I did bring over a hard drive, so title card. So, how's it going, guys? Well, for us, it is extremely busy. This is actually kind of close to the middle of the night in the new place because, well, I wanted to record this and I had to bring some stuff over for actual move-in day, and so I was like, you know what? Let's do it all at once. So this is where we're at. We are here. Things are happening, but super exciting stuff, especially for someone who's very techie like myself. We actually have in this apartment gigabit internet through fiber, which is bloody awesome. So this video is gonna go up really quickly, probably at the speed that the hard drive can actually put it up, which is insane to think that my hard drive is the limiting factor in all of the data transfer. It is absolutely nuts. And I'm pretty much working off of an abbreviated setup for today, but you know what? I'm just glad to be able to post something. I actually am going to take a picture and show the cam, like I'm gonna pop it up on screen, how ridiculous this rig is. Let me just, boom. So, oh yeah, that's a good picture. So that's just gonna pop up on screen as, yeah, that this is what we're rolling with today. So I guess we should talk about some game news, because actually, even though E3 is happening and everything, I do have a bit of game news. So, what's going on in the gaming world? Well, there were a couple of interesting stories over the time that we've been taking a break. One of those is actually a weird one. You know, we're used to games getting delayed, but we're not used to them being released early. ESO's latest expansion, Elsewhere, which I actually was a beta tester for and everything, so I had kind of already played it, but I digress. It is out now. Like, you can, on PC, you can play it now, which is pretty awesome. There are still some bugs, but what Bethesda Released has not a bug in sight. That being said, it is pretty cool that it released early, and the final product does actually look pretty nice compared to the beta. Nintendo's mobile game streak may have actually come to an end, and their good graces have finally worn off now that Shigeru Miyamoto is not in charge. It looks like Nintendo's most recent mobile game, Mario Kart Tour, may actually stir up some controversy, as the game seems quite pay to win. It has mechanics that actually give characters special advantages on certain courses, and since the more characters you have will correlate to how many different advantages you will get, it does seem that the better characters will end up being the ones that have the most advantages. That also being said, carts and everything are done randomly, so you're going to have to spend a lot of money to complete the game and get them all. Now, this isn't uncommon in the mobile market, but it is a bit strange to see such a flagship IP being diminished to such petty, I guess, beggary? Nah. Just some dirty tactics that honestly make it so that most people will probably not really enjoy the game. And then finally, just something to kind of talk about. NVIDIA is teasing something super at E3, or is it Computex? It's E3 or Computex, they're pretty much on top of each other. Now, super is an interesting adjective, as it could be an indication that we are going to see the Switch 2 hardware or the Switch Pro hardware being made off of the Tegra processor. And so that would be pretty cool and would probably line up with those rumors that we've heard earlier about the Nintendo Switch getting a refresh. And with that though, it's time for the tech news, because we gotta really make this video quick because I gotta edit it and upload it and get home. All right, tech news, and more tech news. It seems that AMD is pumping the brakes. Well, the rumors are pumping the brakes. Sapphire, a pretty well-known AMD partner, I don't even think they make NVIDIA cards. Sapphire has pretty much said, yeah, maybe look for more of a Vega approach, and has kind of leaked that there's only going to be 2 Navi cards, one being an equivalent to a 2070 and the other being a 2060, with a little bit of performance increase, supposedly. That being said, that kind of matches with the Radeon 7 being more like the competitor to the 2080. All of that together though kind of paints an unusual picture. AMD still hasn't been able to take the top, and the prices seem pretty much the same as Nvidia's, meaning we're in a situation where either option is just as good, and whichever one you can get on sale is probably the better one to go into your build. That being said, this might be an underhanded tactic by AMD to actually calm the Navi rumors, so that when they actually reveal the whole thing, everyone isn't expecting the world, and what we do get, if better than the most recent rumors, will still be better in the mind of the people. It's kind of weird how press works. Too much press and anticipation can often hurt a product, and too little will make it disappear. So having this kind of roller coaster effect might end up being beneficial for AMD in the long run. Huawei is pretty much boned. Now, if you don't know about Huawei, then I don't blame you. They really are kind of the small player in the smartphone market, as well, they've really grown, I should say. They were really big in the China market, their home country, as they pretty much have the entire market to themselves. That being said, the US government has pretty much claimed that Huawei is in fact spying on the US people and that their phones have severe vulnerabilities. Donald Trump has officially signed an executive order that says that any US companies cannot actually do business with Huawei. This actually affects a lot, as Google, Intel, I think even Samsung are all people who actually originate from the US and are considered US companies, and therefore cannot actually do business with Huawei. Many of them have actually already cut ties with Huawei and have pretty much said, we're sorry, but this is what we have to do. They will actually have to create their own Android OS using Android open source instead of actually using Google's officially released Android. That is because, of course, software extends into the ban. So Huawei can't do business with US companies, and US companies can't do business with Huawei. And this actually probably will hurt both of them. All right, thank you guys for watching. That is it from me this week. I know it was a quicker episode, especially once edited down, but as I said, we are still very, very short on time. In fact, I'm going to do something that I never do in Slice of Pie. I'm going to pick up the camera and we are going to walk a little bit so you guys can see we are in an empty space. So thank you guys for watching. I look forward to new content in this place. I look very much forward to all the awesome stuff that we will be making in the near future. So thank you guys for sticking with us. Thank you guys for watching. Wolfie